Hello, so in this video I'm looking at the Crazy King game mode. There are some key differences between Crazy King and Domination, and so I'll have a separate video for each. So as we come into this battleground, I'm a replacement, someone's dropped out, and I'm trying to work out what's going on. First thing I notice is there's a dude near my spawn, and I want to kill him. And what this actually leads to is a bit of fairly unfocused fighting that goes on for quite some time. I'm still testing this build, really enjoying it, and I'm just taking the opportunity to just have some fun with it really. And I actually haven't really looked at the scoreboard probably at this point. I'm just focusing on exploring the limits of how tanky this build is, and just practicing my skills at fighting and trying to get kills when I can. And this goes on for, you know, perhaps a minute or two. Eventually though, at some point I do find myself near to a flag that's just spawned. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, so this is a flag game. Maybe I should focus on that. Right here I'm low on resources, so I duck down. And if you notice, you've got the exact opposite kind of player just running past from my team. He's just trying to do the objectives. He wasn't healing, he was so low health and wasn't healing himself. I just thought he could run past these guys. Whereas, you know, I'm doing the difficult work of fighting them. So we're still really low, but I finished those guys off, and I'm now going to compete for the flag that I had seen when I first came down here, and there's my teammate there. But shortly after he arrives, so do the entire green team, and next time I turn around, they've killed him, and I'm thinking, right, I want to get out of here. I don't want to fight a whole team by myself. So I go to look elsewhere, and during my journeys I notice another flag that's just appeared, and I'm like, okay, let's try and see if we can rack this one up. A fight ensues. I give this guy some master lock nastiness. He leaps us, but there's three of us here now, so we're flipping this flag fairly fast. Once again the greens are arriving, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, is this going to be like some kind of enormous epic battle or what? Again, most of my team die, and I then spend the next few minutes just focusing on surviving to work out what am I going to do. Green have especially one player who's extremely tanky, this Arcanist. It doesn't look like it's kind of going anywhere, this fight, but I am enjoying it nonetheless. So once again here I'd say this is, you know, not optimal play, but I also noticed that my team is beginning to score a bit more. So somewhere elsewhere there's stuff going on, but it's nothing is being captured and kept for very long. So I think again I'm just focusing on this fight, and the flag has obviously run out, and what's happening here now is that the green team have been so focused on killing me that they follow me around for the next little while. Now they're in the lead, so they probably feel they can afford to do so. This is a very bad decision on their part, in my opinion, because they're wasting all this time chasing me down, and meanwhile my team is continuing to add a little bit more points. You see, we had barely any when they started chasing me, and we're just gradually climbing up and up, and I'm just running a merry dance for the green team, and also, you know, exploring the survivability of this this build. So I go into Goliath mode just to have some real fun and keep the greens occupied for longer. Even the purples are here now, so I'm thinking, well, still my score continues to ramp up. I'm even managing to get a few kills, but then my Goliath transformation runs out, and I'm wondering how much longer I can keep this up because I'm low on resources, so I really need to bail out of here. And still they follow me. You know, they're not focused on objectives right now, and that's good for my team. I'm quite happy with that. My character is reasonably tanky, but do I die? No. I'm just managing to hold on. So I've recovered somewhat. Still 2 of them are on me, and my team now is in comfortable second place. Now gone up to 192 to 248. So all this has been worth it. Sometimes this kind of defense, I suppose, the kind of defense distraction can be really worth it. I mean, I'm really tested. Eventually, though, I get a potion, I stabilize my health, and I go off in search of a new flag. And obviously, I'm targeting the green flag specifically because they're the ones that are in the lead ahead of us. It's getting closer and closer now. So my teammate arrives to help me flip this one even faster. And there's now all the other flags have disappeared, so it's all new. So once this one's flagged, he goes off in one direction, I go off in the other. And I'm looking for this new flag. I think it's the same teammate I had from before arrives, and we have a brief fight over the objective. Cap the flag. Obviously I try and stay out of that guy's ultimate as much as I can. And that flag has actually disappeared, so once this fight is concluded, I'm now looking for a new flag. At this point I dropped down because my resources were low and I was getting pressured again, and also it's a good idea to defend sometimes. You know, you've just captured a flag. If you run straight off, people, not in this case, I don't think anyone does arrive, but if someone does arrive, you only held that score for a very short amount of time. So we go to a new one. This tanky guy is here again. He gets a nice blast bones in the face. It was running for a long time. That's why it's applied from a distance. And there's 3 of us here. I'm guessing that 4 now. I'm guessing we do eventually manage to burn him down. Yeah, he's gone. The tanky Arcanist from earlier is appearing again. Yeah, he's eating my blast bones like they're nothing really, so he's got some big shields. But my team is now in the lead, so I feel like I've earned a little bit of a fight, a bit more practicing. But yeah, he's got some skills, this guy. He goes to a flag there that we captured, trying to see if he can pressure it down, but we follow him and we make sure that it's ours when it disappears. So this guy's peed off with me for everything that's been going on and chases me for a while. I'm really low here, and so I'm just, rather than doing the flags, I'm focusing on just getting myself recovered. But I don't want to get totally distracted by him, so I go off in search of flags. And as I run across here, I see, okay, the green are on that flag. I think to myself, I'm after that one. See if we can get it off them, because they're in second place and we don't want them to catch up. Scares him off, having us 2 of us there, and I stay behind to cap it. My teammate comes back. He sensibly doesn't chase. And at this point I think, okay, this one is ours, and I move on. So I have a look around. 1 minute warning comes up, and you know, this is the time when anything can happen in Crazy King. The last minute is like total chaos. I think to myself, I need to completely avoid this fight if my team is to win, because we need to all be doing objectives. And so I go off looking for the new flag. Greens are on it, that's good. I want that. See if I can take it from them and get a fight. They run away. I don't think it's because of me. and there's this purple archer here who's trying to contest the flag with me. Don't think he lasts very long. No, him and his teammate both kind of get a bit demolished really, and that's it. So started out kind of ignoring the objective, but with a reasonable amount of damage and also some sensible decisions, it was turned around. Obviously the other two members of my team who scored more than me also contributed a lot to that, and we ended up working well together. So I hope you've picked up some ideas about strategies for Crazy King and what's good to do and what's not good to do, and I'll probably make another video on this game mode. So see you in the next one.